on streams like these.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's
Now,
go and see.
so
Okay.
you see it?
Yeah, we see it, but we don't see it. Ah, now we do see it. You gotta just shrink a little bit the screen.
Shrink?
Well, the screen on the stream is a little bit off.
Oof. Okay. Right. I forgot. Got it. Optimize it.
It's all good.
Great. All right.
Scanner Sombre.
Yeah. Scanner Sombre available in VR. Okay. So.
So it's a horror game, or
It's indeed a horror game where you are in a temple. So as you see here, all the things I did was scan.
Mhm.
Pretty, pretty neat, huh?
Very 90s.
What, this scanner?
Well, I just
Yeah.
mean like the whole kind of like displaying of surfaces. Like it kind of
It,
reminds me of some of those old screensavers.
oh, it's actually a lidar, an actual thing.
I know, but I meant like you're scanning dots all over the place and they're forming specific images. And I'm just reminded of some of those screensavers from the 90s.
Hmm. A stool. Hmm.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a really dark cave that I had to like use the scanner. But as it reveals, it's a temple.
But okay.
So will we have to so
Explore.
will we have to
We have no.
assemble Silver Monkey?
Nope. All we have to do is explore. That's it. Simple as that. Also, there's this.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really selling the kind of screensaver like feel.
Mm.
Yep. Hmm. One, two. Got knocked over. Okay, that's prisoner number 3. But why did we ever? Hmm. Also, that's where I can hear you.
Uh. Hmm.
Was it Dasher?
Hmm?
I don't
Right
know
here.
honestly.
Right here.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. So, oh, but that's. How do I get to? Could it be right? So, out of curiosity, says Sergio, what does the USB port for the whole like valve index supposed to be for?
I never truly used it, but it could be for either data management, powering up fans so that you can actually keep the headset cool. or for other device like the mouth scanner, which allows your avatar to follow the motion of your own mouth.
I take the. I'll take the third. What was
Third
that?
option,
What was that screeching?
that could be you walking on metal.
No, it sounds like Dasher.
Am I saying anything?
Well, what was playing in the background?
Nothing's playing in the background.
Could've sworn I heard something. But I heard it again.
Is it actually coming from the game itself?
Must be.
Is it? No,
Yeah, must be.
no. Don't tell me it's becoming more psychological.
I think it is because I looked up a little bit of the game and it's not a horror game per se, but it's more of a cave exploration thing.
Yeah, I know, but it's still so creepy that you're alone in this.
Well,
Still, it's a really cool design.
Yeah. Well, there are like there are like this was actually it serves as meant for like a mod based off of it that called a LIDAR for Gmod, but it's mostly like horror based. And there's LIDAR.exe, which is based off that, except it's more meant to be horror. Well, more horror elements, just more puzzle and exploration. Again, based off of that Gmod mod. Well, Gary's game mode.
it's amazing how many games were just kind of like inspired just by doing something dumb in Gmod.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, actually, I do want to mention that there is a survival horror game.
I'm back.
Okay, so yeah, okay, so there is actually a recent survival horror game that uses LIDAR. Yes, and I believe like I am willing to check that out. Just
Apparently, it's pronounced LIDAR, not LIDAR.
eh. Okay, other things that are here. You can even see all the stuff you scanned right there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
What? I feel like, what's that buzzing meaning? What? A bridge? Wait a minute. No, I'm near the set of what I think to be a sacrifice ritual. Wait a second. Was someone there before? I saw the feet. Oh my god. There's more outlines. It's like all the shadows of everyone gathering. It's like ghosts. Like you see the shadows. It must be ghosts.
Must be.
They're all watching. Okay. Now, go to nothing. I have a set to record, right? Shit. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to highlight the video later. Still, it looks. For some reason, I'm getting the same vibe of like going to a art museum or historical museum. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
does.
Huh? I could have sworn. Is that that a tree?
It could be part of a cavern where there's an open space on the top.
No. Maybe you're right.
Simple.
Cultists slept and ate here?
That's not good. Remember there's cultists involved? Bad stuff is
Like the monks who came after, they spent their time silent playing and unanswering God. Slept? What do you... Slept for the unanswering God? Was that Jess?
From what I can see, from what I've just heard, I think it's essentially a cavern that was used potentially by religious people of a certain kind.
Hey, do you remember those pod beds do you remember those pod beds where you where it's full of water and where it's made of water and you sleep in there just to relax?
The waterbed?
No, not the waterbed, but it does have water. It's like a
Oh, salt water?
no, the miniature pool thing.
Oh,
It was like a pool bed or something. It was like
I think I know what you're talking about, but I think it's a completely different concept here.
well, yeah, you basically sleep in water.
Yeah, you're sleeping in what is supposedly zero gravity. But what I'm thinking of for this game is that you're exploring caves and you're seeing stuff from the past. Because what I'm thinking is that there were people who were hiding from maybe Inquisition or some sort of religious order that didn't want them. And then upon the danger gone, they would just leave.
Oh, there's a stair.
Or it could be just people who lived there.
Huh? Nothing. Oh, there's a seemingly conveniently placed door.
Entrance.
Entrance, yeah. Yeah, so, see, this is what I mean. It reminds me of these kind of museums. It's like medieval museums where you explore castles.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably something out of a Renaissance fair. I've been there once. It was certainly an experience. We'll try again, if possible. For some way, I think it's setting up for something.
Potentially.
Do I hear?
Rain. Ah, stalactite.
Yeah. It feels like a white noise. It feels soothing, in all honesty.
And also, just so that people can understand what is the difference between stalactite and stalagmite, is that it's the French version of essentially the same word. Stalactite is those bits that fall, and stalagmite is those that goes up. The reason is that stalactite use the word, or should I say, the start of the word tomb, as the word tomb means fall.
Ah, it.
Oh, suddenly they shift color. Oh, you're moving. It's okay.
I don't know. No, I feel like relaxed in here. Like, like these are what? This is water. This is like a, this is like a body of water, right there. You see it disappearing? It's constantly shifting.
Yeah. So be right back.
It feels rather soothing. Feel at ease somehow. For some reason. All right, let's continue. I got your stop and repose moment there. There, Deadpool. Oh. What? What? Was I not supposed to go there? Uh. Uh. Um. What?
I'm back.
Okay. Patriarchy. So, yeah, what you missed there was actually I've encountered the lake
Ah,
filled with stalagmite. And I just did a stop and compose moment. Now this is strange. What could this be? More water.
always hydrate.
Yeah. Hmm? Which I came much later. There used to be drag witches down there and purged them in huge number, evil throughout the ages. Never thought we have like, it's like an underground village of some sorts. There's no doubt there that believed in myths. It was no accident they chose this cave. But as if they would build a colony under the cave, they want to imprison the evil down there as eternal punishment.
And as you explore, you find
What? 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 What?
there are new spooks.
Where? What was that? What was that? What? That was.
A creature came up and said hello. Whatever it is, it doesn't like you going over in that direction.
I don't like the sound of that either.
I sure don't.
What?
Although I do have to admit, some LPs have kind of ruined that sound. So it's now just kind of like, oh no, I had the chili. And out pops a xenomorph.
Oh God. Okay, think. Where should I go? Should I go? Alright, lead our scanner, pulse scanner. Okay. There's gotta be some. What was that?
Remember, you can just breathe.
Oh, okay. There has to be somewhere. Safe spot, perhaps? Where
I
are
think
these?
it's moving around.
Um, uh. Oh, God. Uh,
That was terrifying.
uh-huh. Yeah, no shit. Let's hope we don't do this. Let's just hope. Let's just hope we don't do this. Do this section again. Because whatever these sea witches have, it's
Those cave witches.
it's something much more terrifying than what we is on a flooded room in Amnesia. We gotta play Amnesia someday.
I did. It's actually. In fact, the concept is reverse. You're the one that can see everything, but not the monsters.
Well, yeah, it's a survival horror game. Well, actually, no, a game. Actually, the first game series where you are defenseless. Like you
Yeah.
don't have anything to. Is that? Wait a minute. Are these actually witches? The ones coming.
I don't think they are witches, but it's actually the remnants of creatures, either animal that react when you're in the water.
Yeah, so it's basically just a really aggressive.
I think I'm fucked. No! Ah, fuck this. There used to be dry. There used to be. What? Don't tell me. Don't tell me I have to do this all over again.
I think you have to.
Okay. It's not that they.
So Unity is laying off its employees
Again.
again. And rest in peace, Frank Foreman, former U.S. astronaut.
So these are the ones that were tracking me.
Yep.
Okay, I'm in the safe. Whatever. Those are like ghouls or something. If we could just find a way to. If we or to find something worth exploring. But we can't go there because those are awake. Or I could, in fact, like try going through this method. This one. Never thought sea witches are a thing. Yet here we are.
What I think it is that they are essentially the witches that were murdered throughout the years.
Quick, somebody get Papa.
There's a way I could find over here. Then I believe I'm on the right path. Do you see? There's an upgrade right there. Okay, I gotta remember to save. Sure. Just remember never to fall. But how do I even get there? Okay. A boat?
Remains of one.
What do you mean scanner resolution has increased? What do you mean scanner resolution has been increased?
Oh, does this mean that you can finally see those creatures?
Well, apparently there's more dots.
Oh,
So resolution.
high resolution is you can see more dots, there's more details.
Yeah.
We're inching ourselves ever so closer to that mythical 4K resolution.
Eh. Well, 8K resolution, as they call it nowadays.
8K. Did you know, guys, that there's a limitation to how far the resolution can look good on a monitor?
Oh yeah.
Like, whoa!
Yeah, there's more.
That.
Pretty.
So, a good example, 1080p looks sharp from 21 inches to 32 inches. Well, got it. At 21.
No! Get me out of here!
Okay,
Oh,
so from 21 to 32 inches, 1080p is a great resolution because it stays sharp. But as soon as it goes lower than 21 or higher than 32, it either is excessive or not enough.
least.
So they have to go either to 2K or 4040p or lower at 720. But 4K, in my honest opinion, is not really necessary.
Yeah, I've always just been a person who just kind of preferred 1080 and just kind of left it at that.
Yeah, I would have to say the same for myself. As long as boat.
Yay.
Oh, nice. And there's ores too.
A horse? Oh, oars. What?
God damn it. But there's also a good reason why 4K will never be a good, where most people won't ever get 4K. It's too much for all the hardware we
No,
got.
no.
Yeah, I think I remember. Yeah, it's like in the restoration extras of Transformers the movie,
Hmm.
where like they state that for it for it to be displayed that the way it is like they go to 8K, and after all their little process and whatnot, it goes down to 4K. So it's like at that point, it's like, well, what's the ultimate point of that?
Yeah, it's like what one Stadia ever lied about being a K, except like, and the fact that it was never implemented at all. It's wow, wow,
Magical.
magical, magical.
Exactly. But that's pretty much the point. Why go further when it just stressed too much the hardware?
Yeah, it's like it's impressive that you've managed to like include a nice yellow spectrum into what the normal color spectrum is, which is RGB. Yeah, RGB. So like the fact that we can get ourselves some nice rich yellow hues
Hmm.
is like I feel once we are able to fully implement the color wheel spectrum, I feel like that's as far as we can really go, because everything else just kind of seems like
I don't know about, no,
Menial.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this is rewarding after what we've been through lake
Yeah.
section.
yeah, yeah, like like 4K is novelty, like like for anybody who still remembers the whole 3D TV craze.
So here, Google sits,
Yeah.
lets you do whatever you want whenever you go.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ooh, nice, relax.
Nice. It is so beautiful.
I never, I never expected something so beautiful in VR on stream more than anything in my entire life.
Yeah.
Now I'll Google here to see how beautiful this is. Although I am in the process of catching up to uploading VODs. Yeah, as you can see my YouTube VODs channel, I eventually started uploading VODs. So
But yeah, I think the real change in screens and whatnot is gonna be how, not just how thin, but how capable they are going to be in any cases.
yeah, yeah, but hey, like it's hard it's really hard to imagine like trying so hard to make future a reality. Like, you ever thought about like how we used to keep dreaming about like that we will have flying cars in the future?
Oh yeah. Like,
Or gigantic
like,
skyscraping cities and whatnot.
or being able to travel any planet in the solar system for like under $50.
Well,
Well, what can I say about all this is that when this was dreamed about
huh?
was around a time
Huh?
where everything could be possible.
It's getting really spooky again.
Eh,
I feel like
very blurry.
I feel like I'm in dead end or something.
There might be more to it.
You sure about this?
Yeah, sometimes there's
very
more to it.
likely.
I feel like someone is gonna pop out of the water anytime soon. Or is it?
Okay, my brain immediately snapped to Rugal in his nurse outfit with a snorkel.
But yeah,
Yeah.
one of the future things that I'm glad never happened was flying cars.
I guess. I
Well,
guess.
You got to understand that hover cars and flying cars were only dreamed and believed to be the future because we believe that yes, we're gonna have a city that's gonna be tall enough to require it. Issue is what's gonna happen if, per se, someone drunk were to drive it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus,
Oh yeah.
plus,
Oh yeah.
have you seen what people normally drive when they're sober? It's like, no, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. I guess that's something the gods war probably do. Well, I know I'm gonna like make this stupid old ass joke that is so access.
Uh,
Like
just
if we, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna probably apologies for those who want to who have some relatives in the incident. But like, if we ever have like flying cars, chances are we might have another 9/11.
Yeah.
honestly, that's more than just a possibility. That will happen.
Yeah.
Oh, upgrade!
Come to me.
You're mining. He's mining. Look at him. He's mining. Okay.
Ah, nifty.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
upgrade.
materials?
Ooh,
He's trying.
Ah, we get to see what various materials are made of.
that's neat. But yeah, I think more than potential 9/11, potentially far too many accidents per day to be a viable option.
Huh.
Why? Because cars could crash into buildings. Oh, but they could also crash in walkways. They could crash anywhere.
Yeah. I guess like any dreams will be like highly hindered by reality. Though.
Yep. But at the same time, most of these futuristic view were put into a situation where they would fit in. So when reality hits us, it looks disappointing. But in
Huh.
fact, I'm kind of glad because that means that our future could be completely different from anything else.
Huh.
What could potentially happen is it's gonna be something like Fantasy Star Online or the futures where instead of say, oh, we still live on Earth, we are able to
Oh,
go
the people are falling down here. That's how
more
it gets done.
accidents.
More accidents.
So it's the stock market crash.
Yeah. Accidents.
Also, like the fact is, like, the thing about like the Valve Index is that it wasn't designed to be like used for Valve for Index. Like that's why we get that's what we get weird control scenes. So keep in mind that you're gonna be seeing a lot of switching between modes.
And that's also a thing. Many thought that VR, virtual reality, was going to be a big step up from anything else. When in truth, we don't have the situation to make it a big thing because we have the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Apparently,
the other thing too
I
is
mean,
that
I mean, we got stuff like VR chat. So
Yeah,
let's
but
be.
let's
Yeah.
say what were you going to say, Deadpool?
but the other thing too is that there's a difference between the VR that we've seen in media, fast, fluid, uh, blurs the line between what the
Reality and what's virtual.
yeah and no
Or
and
like,
and
or
the technology that we can create now that doesn't like cause like some sort of like headache to us in like
Motion sickness and distortion and whatnot. Yeah, I
yeah
can see that.
like like even with some of this jutting, like most explorative VRs are like half the normal frame rate of like your typical games because there's a point where the mind just can't quite strain itself to
huh?
see something that up close.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the whole kind of point of like always be like X number of
Huh?
feet from your TV in a lit room.
Mm-hmm. But
What the?
there's other accidents. But there's also the fact that since you're the only one that can use the headset, no one else can see what you're seeing.
Yeah, so it's kind of perfect for somebody to just kind of walk up and scare the bejeebus out of you.
Yeah, pretty
Or
much.
surprise you while you're trying to steal their stuff. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and of course, we've
The auto scanners.
Oh, nice.
uh, nifty, and we've also kind of seen like like a the other kind of flip side of like if you're in like a total VR like what is
Environment.
what is like the absolute necessary minimum for you to be explorative and not be like, oh, I smashed a TV or I've gotten myself into a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter what is in my memory. Can't say for sure. But yeah. Speaking of which, doesn't make it any less real.
A good
Ye-
question.
yeah. Like, why are those? Why are there auto scanners here?
Mm,
What's there? I was the first. But then why there? Why are the scanner upgrades there? And
That's
like all
kind
the
of
plates.
point. That's kind of yeah. That's kind of a good question.
but yes, as I was saying, the thing about VR, like speaking of VR, what do you think about Apple's new VR headset kind of deal?
The what? The Apple is trying to get into the VR market? I've
Yes.
heard of it.
Oh yes. They have this like new headset that looks mean to Bond. It looks like a pair of goggles,
Oh,
and of course like to prevent like you can actually like be aware of your surroundings this time around as Apple advertised it.
well, I'm going to be honest. It's not gonna work. Not in the way that it's intended, but more so that nobody really is gonna remember it because it's too
What?
niche in comparison to the other device.
What? Like Ubisoft?
What? Ubisoft is also making a headset?
Well, Ubisoft is like doing are making trailers that they made the game not as intended on the final release.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I haven't heard of that one from Apple, and honestly, eh, the VR market is very niche even today. Even if they try
What
to
the?
make it,
What
yeah,
the? Is that a statue or something?
that must be the remains of a miner.
Well, was this some sort of modest touch thing, or or is this all in memory? I couldn't even
It's
tell.
more of a strange memory.
A stat! Whoa! Are you telling me this is turning into a museum? Look at these! Look at this! These are
No.
the statues. These are pedestals, and these are fences, and this is our set pieces.
So we don't know what's going on. It's still exploring a mine.
Yeah, but it went from temple to a witch lake, and now to a museum of the mine.
So what can be happening is we're just in the memory of someone.
Yes, one of the possibilities.
No. But yeah, the VR market is still far too niche to be
Yeah.
a main game changer, even though everybody is just pushing it as hard as they can, just like augmented reality.
Yeah, I'm just.
Like
I'm,
I understand that there has to be kind of like a push for like
Everything.
like, but at the same time, it's kind of like the push, nothing. If there's not like any meaningful progress behind it,
Mm-hmm.
like, like, like I understand that here's all these different companies that are
huh? Uh,
Another upgrade.
whoa. No, that's something far different. Is it a puzzle piece or
I
something?
don't know.
Uh,
But there's also the
And-
fact that there's safety concerns and all that.
yeah. So it's like so far like the VR that I feel like has gotten kind of close to like the VR that we've seen in media's past
Yeah.
is is for is for the PS5.
Mm-hmm. The PSVR 2.
Yeah.
Like so far from what I've seen of the demos, it's like that has kind of gotten close to what we've been sort of kind of like
Seeing for all those movies and whatnot.
movies, TV shows, heck, even the odd comic book.
Mm-hmm.
Like this nice balance of of a good high stable frame rate and a color palette that doesn't strain the eyes.
What?
But I think the more that I look into it, the more I, yeah, it VR is too niche. And when you think
Yeah.
about AR, it's too dangerous when you think about it because instead of having all your stuff on the phone or on another device, it's straight in your face. Some won't mind, but take just one situation where having something in your face could lead you into a problem is essentially crossing the road.
Or you could go further and put a mind chip into your brain.
Yeah,
Brain jacking.
yeah,
And
that's
that and now we're just entering into the realm of Ghost in the Shell.
Well, that or Black Mirror.
I'm
well,
not too familiar with Black Mirror, but I do get what you mean.
Well, but
basically we're going into the realm of cyberpunk stuff,
Yeah.
but it's becoming closer and closer to that. Though, unlike actual cyberpunk stuff, I don't think we're gonna go that direction, simply because of all the safety concerns and problem related to all that.
Yeah. And plus, we've still yet to like really create something that meshes between flesh and metal.
Mm-hmm. Plus,
Like
mhm,
like sure we've gotten to the point where we've created like a special sensitive circuit that reads the nerve endings, but it's like
mhm.
we're not at the point where like, oh yeah, like we can have like an artificial plasma that runs and lubricates the mechanical bits.
Or essentially connect your head to a prosthetic so that you can control it more efficiently and more precisely. But
Yeah.
the concerns stay the same. Is it gonna last long? Is it gonna be truly efficient? Is it not gonna hurt or damage anything? And above all, is it gonna be really necessary?
Hmm.
Because why, for example, of just a AR glasses like the Google Glass, why the heck would I want to know what temperature it is when I can
yeah.
feel? Damn, that's pretty good. But yeah,
Well,
why the heck would I want to know?
hold on. I don't want to get all.
Cable?
I don't want to get my cable twisted.
Ah, that's good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, why would you want to know the temperature outside when you're already outside and can immediately know, yeah, it's hot, yeah, it's cold, or know at which speed you are when you know? It's like it's detail that you should only know in specific places.
Hey.
Yay.
Ooh.
So in general, I think what we truly need to do is think of a new future.
Yeah.
What I really think is going to happen is we're gonna find a way to modify the genome and whatever. It's gonna be like more biopunk than cyberpunk. Because many people did not realize it, but we're able to grow organs. Not important organs like a heart, a lung, or anything else. More like an ear, a nose. But that all is a huge step up. Because there have been another realm of like cloning body parts from ill part, let's say a broken heart, into ugh, into a healthy heart from the original one.
Oh. Oh yeah. Like that just reminds me. I was thinking about changing into a topic about Kerfus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking like if there's a chance that more Bellbots would arrive in more country.
Mm.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, that's Dasher.
Oh,
Dasher?
Dasher, are you still there?
Dasher.
I think
And
she's
Prancer. Donner
Yeah, I
and
think
Woodston.
he just got on the deep end on
Let's see here.
sleep.
Yeah, so yeah. Well, it's not called Kerfus, but it's actually a Bellbot named Kerfus. Basically, it was memed upon Bond a lot, like as a mascot of a certain store, and like, and they're from a brand of Bellbots, and it was like their most known is actually their appearance in Voices of the Void, a popular well game that is sort of like a spiritual successor to Signal Simulator. But like has a great community like Deep Rock Galactic and supports for streamers. Just going to relive this. So here, you know how like Kerfur is like goes like meow. It was actually voice acted like for the lines of Kerfus.
Are you sure it wasn't supposed to go meow?
No, it's like meow. So like I believe the voices of the Kerfus voice lines and voices of the voice has been changed, but it still says meow. Oh boy, I don't know. Like Bellbot is like the cutest thing I've ever seen, and I would definitely like to see it in reality. If there's one in New York City somewhere. But yeah. I would definitely kill to see a Bellbot in action, right in front of my eyes. You look,
Yeah.
are you freaking getting what are you forgetting what a Bellbot is?
I'm not entirely certain, to be honest.
Basically, that's the kind of robots that Kerfus was.
Ah, okay. Now I see what you mean.
Yes. Well, actually, Kerfus is meant to be a robot running around the store with stacks on, well, inside the bot. But Bellbot is meant to be a waiter. Well, actually, a server. Like, you could like design it into a place, has like sensors, but overall it's really expensive. And I think there's one in Canada somewhere, but that's like farther. Like in Denny's in Canada. I'm not kidding. You can actually see the video of. You can actually see the official promo video of us Bellbot on Denny's in Canada. And am I wait, am I going outside? What's going on?
I think you are.
I don't know how I died. What? Wait, is this some sort of death dream?
Yeah.
I am not sure about this. Whatever it is, this is. Oh my god! I think this is some sort of death dream. This is the afterlife. We are in. God, why does the project keep recovering of what happened?
A cult of killer bees were found dead today. Police think that they've committed insecticide.
Speaking of insecticide, you know how like sometimes there are like episodes that are marked as episode 1, believing that would be there's 2 more. It's just such a shame. Same. We never got to get season 2 of Dark Dreams Don't Die by Swery. I heard a metal clanging.
Yeah.
It all breaks my heart knowing I left my family behind. What? So you could use the LiDAR? They're always here for me.
Yikes.
Are we like processing forth into?
I think we're in a cemetery.
See, yeah, this is all turning into a cemetery. Wow.
Yep. All the exploration.
Yeah. Somehow we're getting weirder plots unraveling as we go further on. Is that
Please, just be calm. I know that this may be where he died.
I don't want to go further.
Behind you, just look behind you, and then remember all that time, all that traversal, that exploration you did, and you will stop right at this point. No,
Well,
if this
ju-
is
well, just remember, you can hit pause, sit down
This
everything,
is
and just breathe.
and remember, look at these people. The
this is what I remember my family.
so what I think you should do is go around, get close, and just remember, it's a video game that tries to tell you.
They're animated. They know I'm never coming back. Please.
Don't worry.
What? Oh. 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 I see.
Do you see what the petals are?
Just something to mourn for.
Mourn, but then if you look further away, they'll look just as close as the dot that you were using throughout the whole game.
The dock.
Yep. And little by little, you will go back
To how I remember.
to where you started.
To I remember. I remember. I pray my family will be saved as I move on into the afterlife.
Hmm.
Everything. None. No.
So those sea witches that you were witnessing, they weren't alive.
No. These were my fears becoming like
No.
those are my fears like
No, they weren't
materialized.
fears or whatever. They were actually people, souls trapped in here just like you.
Fine.
But unlike you, who was lucky enough to not be.
No, everything was all in my dream. This is how I remember everything. I was like, look at this, the ritual. So here.
Fine.
No.
VaStar,
Vast.
pause, and breathe.
Remember, it's a video game.
I know. I'm just trying to get immersed. Yeah, yeah.
I know you are, but you know there have been times where being immersed kind of inadvertently gets spilled over into like actual anxiety.
Here we are. Oh, oh.
Oh dear.
This seems like a good job for a nice hot meal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's how it's how I was foreshadowed. You see that photo?
Yep. Do you still have the laser on you?
No. No, I just fully realized.
So what can you do? Can you just
Nope. I can't save a game. It's done. What? What?
Just it may not be the full on the end.
No.
Oh, somebody is looking for you.
Just let me have my moment in peace. Please!
It turns out that's the pizza delivery guy.
Wait, you can move now?
What? What's going on?
You could move, right?
Yeah.
I think you should go close to what the sound is.
Yeah.
Onward into the breach unknown.
Oh!
I think you should.
Ah!
Oh, come on.
Come on. Ah, wow.
So you're essentially were killed by something unknown. Well
Yep.
then,
And then it immediately comes up. Ending 1 of 10. Wait, what?
Nah. But seriously, like, this is pretty much an amazing experience I have. Like, first time I streamed a game in VR.
It's pretty cool.
Mm.
So, thank you for sharing this.
oh yeah, it sure was.
Yeah. But yes, as I said, the first experience in VR. Oh! What's that?
Rugal.
It's a wild Rugal.
Ah, sorry you had to be there at the last moment. It was because, well, it was because like I finished the game in VR.
Yeah, I saw you got done with Mr. Bones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were done with Mr. Bone and the sensory bar.
Yeah.
The scanner.
Hmm.
So we found out that in the scanner we're dead. And Mr. Bone pretty much wins the game.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Although we did come across one really BS level and kind of an esoteric level, but other than that, it was a really solid and enjoyable game.
Oh yeah, it's a very hidden gem because it only came out on the 7th. It was never ported anywhere.
Right. I mean, like there are things that could be done better. You know.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
Like I think like, for the most part, like um the hitbox detection could use a little more
Mm.
tweaking.
exactly.
And at the very least for like the one level
Oh, there's a new
to a
game
degree
plus.
is the worst, like it could have afforded to be zoomed out a little more.
Mm-hmm. And also Dasher is pretty much asleep.
Hey, I'm right here.
What?
Yeah, Dasher is falling asleep.
That's the truth.
Which
Don't you
I'm
mean he
glad.
don't you mean he feels this?
Oh, well then.
Well, as I said, I'm ready for tomorrow because I have gotten through the special edition of Creature Shock for the Sega Saturn.
Yes.
It was not easy because that game has a myriad of bugs